Apple Tech Beast.
This is Apple Tech Beast with all you need to know about the Apple Watch released yesterday in the September the 9th keynote 2014. So first I'll talk about the design of the Apple Watch. So you can get it in 3 different variations. Those variations are the Watch, it's just called the Apple Watch. You can get it in the Watch Sport, so that has like a rubberized sort of wristband on it. And then you can get it in the Watch Edition, which you can get in 18 karat gold or 18 karat rose gold. I'll tell you the price at the end. It's quite expensive, and that isn't even the price for the gold one. But anyway, we'll talk about all that in a bit. So, it's very sleek. It looks like it could blend in as a normal watch in a crowd, and it just looks really comfortable. Obviously, I haven't worn one yet. Not many people have, but it looks really, really cool. So, like I said, you can have it in gold, but the standard version is in a 50% stronger alloy build compared to the gold, I assume, although the gold is strengthened. Apparently it's as strong as steel. But anyway, it comes with loads of different wristbands, so you can have like a leather wristband, a rubberized wristband for the sport version, or metal ones, so you can have like a metal chain wristband or a metal link one like you get on a normal watch. You can also have the traditional metal clasp like on a traditional watch, so you can get that same feel that you do with a watch and the same look. It has a retina display, the Apple Watch does, so it'll be nice and crisp, nice and clear, and the colours will really pop when you have the customizable watch faces, because you can have customizable watch faces on it, obviously, as I just said it. Like I said, there are 3 different versions. So the gold version, which is the watch edition, comes in 2 types of gold, rose gold and normal gold. Both are 18 karat and are hardened, so it's as hard as steel, according to Tim Cook. And yeah, I actually think they look really cool, but like I said, the starting price is very expensive on its own, so I'm not even going to try and think what the gold version would be worth. Apparently Apple are also producing a women's Apple Watch as well, which is going to be smaller. I don't know whether that's actually true, whether that's a rumour or not, but I've heard it quite a few times now, so that's probably going to be a thing. On the back of the Apple Watch, it's all sort of shining and cool. It has IR and LED lights, which can sense your heart rate. They can do loads of cool things, and as you will hear in a second, it's all sort of based around health. This watch is. So all of those health watches that have been made previously are probably not going to do that well anymore, because the Apple Watch is going to do all that for you. You can do electronic payment with this Apple Watch. I think it must have NFC capabilities inside. I'm not too sure, but there's a picture right there that shows it being swiped across like an NFC payment thing. So I assume it has NFC inside. And also, you do need an iPhone to use the Apple Watch. So you've got to spend $600 on an iPhone, and then how much I'll tell you at the end how much it's worth. So it's all a very expensive package that you'll need to have to use everything on them. But inside the Apple Watch, it's a special S1 mini computer thing, like tiny little module. It's really powerful for the size that it is, and it's also waterproof. The watch is fully waterproof. I didn't hear like a submerged depth thing like they usually do with watches, but I'll try and find that out somewhere. But yeah, it's basically fully waterproof, so you can be in rain with it and you'll be fine. And the main control thing for the Apple Watch is called a digital crown. So you can click on the digital crown, or you can turn it using IR, so it's not actually mechanical, it's like an IR thing that senses if you're turning, which makes it really smooth and fluid to turn the little wheel. And that allows you to select all your different settings, go onto different applications, and do all the stuff you need to do on your Apple Watch linked up to your iPhone, like I said. The S1 mini computer is also the size of a postage stamp. It's absolutely tiny. The next thing we'll talk about is the Taptic engine. Apple call it the Taptic engine, and it's basically a little vibration feedback thing. So if you get a notification through, the watch face doesn't turn on, saves battery, and it'll just vibrate on your wrist, telling you certain things. Tim Cook said that it did this thing where if you were getting directions on your watch, because obviously you can do all that sort of stuff, you don't need to look at your watch. The vibration will tell you. It will sort of, I don't know how it'll do it. I have no idea how it will work, but it will actually tell you. It will sort of give a movement as to which way you need to go. So if you don't know whether to go left or right, the vibration feedback will somehow tell you which way to go, which is pretty cool. So it does all that clever stuff with that Taptic engine. It also does really cool things, like you can send your actual live heartbeat to your loved ones or someone that you want to send your actual live heartbeat to. So on the other person's watch, it will sense, you'll be able to feel like a vibration, and an animated like heart will pop up on their watch face, so you can see that you're trying to get contact with them. It does all these kind of cool stuff, so you can contact people live also by tapping on the watch face, or the other person will feel vibrations on their watch, and they'll be also be able to see little taps on the screen as well, which is really cool. And you can also draw little things, and that'll go to them live, so they can also see that you're trying to contact them. It's got effortless MagSafe charging, speaking too quickly. So it's got MagSafe charging like on the MacBooks. So it's like magnetic. It's like a cool little metal plate that you put on the back of the Apple Watch, and it will charge it. Apple haven't released much information on the battery life or the charge time of the Apple Watch at all. That could be because the battery life right now isn't that good. Everyone's speculating what it's going to be, but anyway, that's what's happening. So the touchscreen, it is a touchscreen. You don't have to just use the digital crown that I was on about, but it can sense how hard you're pressing on the screen. So if you want to just play a song, you'll tap on the screen and it'll play a song. If you press on the screen, it can sense that you're pressing on the screen instead of just doing a light tap, and it will bring up, say, a different menu. You can set which menu it wants to bring up, and it will do something completely different. Now that allows you to do loads of different things instead of having to do like a 3-fingered drag or something, which you obviously couldn't do that easily on a small watch face. It just clears everything up so you're not obstructing the display, and lots of things are based around not obstructing the display on the Apple Watch. So there is Siri on the Apple Watch, obviously, because then you don't have to type anything, and it will bring up certain facts, some information, news, and you can also send messages and take calls from the device without actually typing anything in. It's heavily based around fitness, like I said, so you can get the sport wristband. Lots of sport sort of apps are already available for the Apple Watch, and also it can sense your heart rate and all those different things, so it can tell you how many calories you're burning and all that sort of stuff. It's also got gyroscopes and all that sort of stuff, so it can tell how far you're walking. The time is synced via the web, so it gets it all perfectly timed, so you're always on time. Like I mentioned, they didn't really mention much about the battery life, so Tim Cook did mention that you could wear the watch all day, but no one really knows what that means, so they could be improving it before they release it in the early 2015 for starting price of $350. So I assume that's for the watch, just the standard watch, and not the watch edition with the gold. But yeah, that's the Apple Watch. That's all I know about it so far, and I think that's all you really need to know about it as of now, and before they release it for good. But yeah, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was informative. Please like it if you liked it. Please comment as well, and subscribe to the channel so you can see more stuff about the Apple Watch and iPhone 6 as well, and all technology reviews and technology discussions and stuff like that. But yeah, thanks for watching this video, and goodbye.